Here is a short profile of the Pinkerton variety of avocado. This is a Pinkerton here, and for reference we have a lamb Hass, a reed, and the standard Hass. The first thing you might notice about the shape of the Pinkerton fruit is that it's what they call necky. It's got kind of a long top, sort of a teardrop shape, and this fruit is totally mature, totally ripe, mature and ripe, yet it never turns black. It's just like a deep green, an olive green, unlike, say, the lamb or Hass. But I guess similar to the reed. Reed never turns black either. The Pinkerton takes forever to ripen. It's got to be the slowest ripening avocado that I know. It takes at least 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, to ripen on the kitchen counter after you pick it from the tree. So it's tempting to cut it open too early, because finally it starts to feel a little bit soft, and you cut it open, but it's still too hard, not ripe yet. So what I tend to do is, after it starts to feel a little bit soft, I give it another couple days and then I'll cut it open. Or you can always just put a toothpick into the stem end to test it, to make sure that it's soft enough. Once you do open it up, the first thing you notice is how small the seed is. That's a small seed for such a lot of flesh. Pinkerton has one of the smallest seeds of any really good eating avocado. That's really nice. More flesh to eat. And the seed is a good seed in that the seed coat adheres, and the seed cavity, the seed isn't loose in the cavity, so it's easy to get out. The color's nice, right? It's a nice gold color. This is a really late season Pinkerton. This is now mid-July, and usually the Pinkertons are all picked by now, but they can hang on this late, and they get a very rich gold color flesh and a very rich taste. As for the peel itself, it's thin, kind of like about the thickness of a fuerte, and it is also kind of delicate, and it doesn't peel very easily. It doesn't peel as easily as Hass, for example. But it's smooth. It's not gritty. It's not brittle. It doesn't sort of break up and leave grit around the outside of the fruit. As for the eating, it's a real smooth fruit. It's a very refined fruit. The flesh has no fiber to speak of, and it's very a smooth texture, similar to Hass. It does, I'll say, taste. Now this is subjective, but to my taste buds, it's very good tasting avocado, and it tastes especially rich this late in the season. But it never quite gets the deep nuttiness that a late season Hass or Gwen or Gem or something will arrive at. So if you like that heavy nutty taste, then Pinkerton isn't perfect for you, but it's all the same a very rich, nice tasting avocado late in its season. And my wife says it's one of the best, in her opinion. She likes it as much as any avocado she's eaten, and my kids love it as well. And so it's definitely a very good eating avocado in terms of flavor. All right, that's the Pinkerton.